Have you ever wondered about the bones of a story? What did the outline look like before the characters hijacked it? Ophelia Key always wondered the same things about her own stories. As a discovery writer, the chaotic pantser style, not even the author knew how the tales in the Draoithe Saga would go until they went. Backward analyzing one story while busy writing the next tale or two somehow never happened. Apparently, OK put things off long enough, and some fancy computer magic will provide us with those long-wished-for story overviews. We can finally X-ray the tales from the dream and see their skeletons. Shall we investigate the next story in the dream?
Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are jumping headfirst into a world that's dark, magical, and yeah, pretty steamy. We're talking about Ghostly Kingdom, a really key story in the sprawling Draoithe Saga.
You know, the book's tagline just nails the tone, doesn't it? This tells you right away, you're not just signing up to read a story. You're about to be dropped into an entire universe, a hidden reality the author calls the dream.
Okay, so to really get what's going on in this story, we first have to wrap our heads around the huge universe it's set in. This is not some one-off romance. It's a piece of a much bigger puzzle. So the big picture for the whole saga is this epic fight to fix a world where magic has gone totally out of whack. And the unique twist is how they fix it. It all comes down to these fated couples. Their powerful bonds are the literal key to healing the world around them. And this hidden world, the dream, is just packed with all sorts of legendary creatures. And I mean, we're not just talking about your standard fare here. You've got ancient druids, powerful shifters, actual dragons, gargoyles, valkyries, even demons, all living in a secret magical society, right under our noses. Alright, let's get into the characters. First up, our main guy. He's a man living a really complicated double life, and the craziest part is, he doesn't even know it yet.
So meet Laszlo Grayson. On the surface, this guy has it made. He's a multi-millionaire CEO, he's got power, a killer advertising agency, the whole package. But on the inside, he's a complete wreck. He's tormented by this deep loneliness and these powerful dark impulses that he just can't explain. He's a king who has no idea he even has a kingdom to rule.
And of course, his path is on a collision course with our second protagonist, a young woman who's trapped in a really bad situation thanks to a seriously nasty villain. Soraya's life could not be more different from Laszlo's. She's an orphan, trapped in what's essentially a high-end human trafficking scheme run by the story's main bad guy, Peter Elliot. Her only way out, her one glimmer of hope, is to be sponsored. So she literally signs her life away, agreeing to become a slave to some wealthy man, just praying he'll be her rescuer.
And this is where their dynamic gets so fascinating. You've got Laszlo with all the power in the human world, but completely clueless about his magical nature. Then there's Soraya, who's powerless and a captive, yet she's the one who knows the truth. They're both something more than human. You just know their worlds are about to collide. So their lives finally do intersect, and it is violent. They're thrown together in the hidden world of Draoithe, but it takes the intervention of an extremely powerful third party to make it all happen. It's like this perfect storm of chaos. Laszlo, convinced Soraya has abandoned him for another man, just spirals into despair and gets into a horrific, near-fatal accident. At the exact same time, Soraya makes her desperate escape. And that's when the Tiger Queen of the Druid pack, Eli, finds them both and pulls them into her magical sanctuary.
But here's the thing, salvation isn't free, not even close. Eli finds Laszlo literally dying, paralyzed from the neck down. The only way to save him is to transform him into an immortal lion shifter. She then turns to Soraya and demands the whole story, ultimately turning her into a clouded leopard shifter so she can serve her now immortal king. So yeah, they're alive, but their old lives are gone forever.
And Eli does not mince words. Whoa, the stakes could not be clearer. She is not playing games. Their survival depends on total honesty and complete submission to her power. She is the alpha here, end of story.
So they're saved.
Time for a happy reunion, right? Wrong. This rescue leads directly into the story's brutal and just absolutely devastating climax.
So here is the crucial point, the absolute heart of the conflict. Laszlo is operating on a devastating lie. He truly believes Soraya willingly betrayed him and ran off with his nemesis. And now he finally has the woman he thinks ruined his life completely in his power.
What happens next is just an emotional catastrophe. Laszlo confronts Soraya, just filled with rage and heartbreak over this betrayal, and he unleashes a brutal punishment on her. It's only after this that Eli steps in and shows him the security footage, revealing the horrifying truth of what really happened.
And the revelation is just crushing. His rage was completely misdirected. Soraya wasn't a traitor. She was a victim who had been drugged, abducted, and tortured. And in his quest for vengeance, he has become the villain, inflicting this horrific injustice on the innocent woman he loves.
So, how do you come back from that? From the ashes of this awful personal tragedy, the two of them have to find a way to heal, not just themselves, but each other, and forge a whole new future together.
For Laszlo, moving forward means finally accepting his magical heritage. He embraces this ancient title, Rogue Ard Taibshe, or Ghost High King, which, hey, gives us the title of the book. He finally steps into his destiny as the ruler of his ancestral home.
And out of that shared trauma, they find a new joint mission. Part of it is about duty, rebuilding his kingdom and joining the big fight for magic. But it's also deeply personal, getting vengeance on the man who hurt Soraya. And at the heart of it all is the challenge to heal and become the true life mates they are destined to be. And their story really sets the stage for the central question of the entire saga. After everything they've been through, it all comes down to this. In a world where magic itself is broken, can the bond of a single fated couple ever be enough to heal a dream that has been so deeply corrupted?
I sincerely hope you enjoyed this view of a story skeleton, glimpsing the characters, setting, and plot structure along with the twists within the writing in this tale from the Draoithe Saga by Ophelia Key. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more original stories and audio adventures. A special thank you to OK Music Writers for writing and for sharing the Enter the Dream soundtrack. It's more than a story, it's an experience. Welcome to the dream.